Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Kyrie Jesu Domine.
Well, good morning everybody and happy Friday. Continue during Lent and our modified lives due to COVID-19, Corona, Wu flu, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully you are adapting well. One of the things that the readings addresses today in Hosea and in the Gospel is the ever-present threat in ancient Israel and even in our modern lives of idolatry. That we find something else that we give our heart to other than God. Because that's what God is after. God doesn't want to take our hearts from us. He isn't even going to demand our hearts from us. He is desiring that we offer them to Him in loving trust and obedience. It is all part of the covenant relationship that He started with Israel, Abraham, and then with Moses, David, and then culminated in Jesus Christ. The ancient world, of course, had all kinds of idols. Everybody worshipped the gods of their neighbors. The gods of their neighbors would supposedly be more productive, more fulfilling, more gratifying than living the covenant of Israel. But gradually, of course, as time moved along, those all ended up being fanciful stories, things that maybe helped illustrate life, maybe taught a lesson, but nobody considered factual. There was no Mount Olympus with all the gods in their togas moving humanity around like little chess pieces. And those stories got relegated to myths with maybe at best valuable life lessons. But they got replaced with much more real idols. And one of the first books to deal with the real idols was the book of Koheleth in the Old Testament, which is not in the readings today, but deals with things like pleasure, wealth, power, prestige, that those things become idols for people. But today, we ought to look at what our idols are today. And the fear that's out there, and this has been an idol for a long time. That's why we've been clamoring for universal health care. We make medicine an idol. God won't deliver you. The latest development in medicine will. And if we believe that, and if we act that way emotionally, there's our idol. We don't expect God to be the ultimate deliverer. We expect some new treatment of disease to be the ultimate deliverer. And not that we shouldn't strive for those things. Those are all good things to develop. But if all your emotional poker chips are slid over to medicine, technology, or something else, there's your potential idol. Prosperity can become a big idol. And I'm a fan of prosperity, but prosperity is a thing. It's not an idol. It's not the ultimate goal in life. It is good to see everybody's standards raised. Yet at the same time, it's not the end all. This time of social seclusion, as I like to call it, should be a time of reflection and perhaps greater prayer, greater communication with the people in your immediate space. realizing that all of us are in God's hands. Again, He's not afflicting us with this virus, and He's giving us the grace to weather it and to overcome it. And that's really how I look at it. But we want no idols. We only want God as the owner of our hearts, because we freely give them to Him in love.